Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Dire Bear, and welcome to Falskallan Nights. I am your host, the Bard with no name. This week, I'm feeling kind of low energy and didn't want to put a lot of effort into this right now, so I just decided to do it casual like I did last week. So at this point, we're just kind of gotta go with it. Nonetheless, hope y'all have been doing quite good. I'm excited for the weekend that's going to be coming up. So much fun is going to happen. And that being said, I just want to say I love you all.
Oh.
Yeah, I appreciate every single one of your faces, especially you, Otter, the omnipotent musculate in the background. That being said, before we get into tonight's game, let's get into our sponsors. Tom, would you like to take it away?
Of course, thank you, JT. And thank you, adventurers, for joining us once again on Falskallan Nights. This evening sees the crew in a very dangerous place. A wealthy viceroy with an axe to grind has made his ill intentions known. A mysterious spy master has questions for Team Them that could bring dangerous secrets to light. And of course, those secrets wouldn't exist without our sponsor, D&D Beyond. Their platform allows us to keep all our campaign info and character sheets in one place. They've got extensive character creation tools, expandable note sections for all the sordid details of your character's shady past. Their online character sheet also automatically populates all the various features and bonuses your character has access to, so you don't have to flip through big, heavy books to figure out exactly how your grubby street urchin background can screw with the DM this time. Thank you, D&D Beyond, for continuing to sponsor us. And, well, if you'd possibly like to sponsor us yourself, it's Dire Bear's pleasure to announce that our Patreon is actually getting a facelift. Starting March 1st, new and improved tiers will be available with new and improved benefits. Mum's the word for now, but just to give you a little teaser, at least one of the tiers involves yours truly. It's not Loon's, but I'll leave the rest to your imagination for now. Of course, if you'd like to show your support financially and materially in the meantime, you can always nab some slick Dire Bear merch. We've got shirts, we've got sweatpants, we've got hoodies and mouse pads and more, all emblazoned with the roaring great Dire Bear logo. We also still have Pride-themed Dire Bear tees with that lovely rainbow T20 in the middle. So whether you're someone who's proudly keeping the gay and gamer, or an ally looking to advertise a welcoming table, we'll keep you looking geek and chic. Remember, nothing attracts bears like Dire Bear. JT, back over to you.
Thank you so much, Tom. My tiny little nipples went to France. Sorry, that's not what the prompter said. That's how we start this night off. We're going to start off with a good joke and have some good laughs and revelry that goes with it. That being said, I want to thank you, Tom, for going through all that, and I just want to say, welcome to Falskalla Nights. So we're having a great laugh during the intro there because, well, let's just be honest, dude, where's our Barak? What turned into a joke turned into something serious, and then realized we couldn't fix it, so we just went with it. You gotta start running some good laughs. That being said, All right. Last time on Falskalla Nights. We're going to pull back a little bit of time because I had actually forgot to include Halsterian's and Attenuate Cobalt's thoughts and ideas on the council. Well, just before Viceroy Keith had come in. That being said, Attenuate Cobalt didn't actually know what to do to shut down the portal, and hadn't come up with any new ideas. And while that was happening, he was studying Halsterian, which is why he was brought to the council because he was the only person who had gone through the portal and come back. With Silent Ivory and the rest of the Axis asking questions of Halsterian, he started to talk about the fates being pulled out of the supposed destination trajectory, and talking about having the Fate Weaver bringing themselves in front of Halsterian and showing the possible fates that lay before him, showing a tarot card reading that he had mysteriously received. And with some of these cards, there seemed to be some connections between the Chained Man and one person that the team had met not too long ago. Silent Ivory, further probing, had told Team then that he would further be inquiring about these circumstances. But the council meeting had to continue at hand. With that, they brought in the Viceroy of Koduria, trying to gain his support. But that quickly went sour for him, proclaiming that Falskalla was a safe haven for criminals, and supporting such a nation would be dangerous for his people, ending a speech by declaring that Koduria would not support Falskalla. With the processions over and everybody agreeing that he was a dick, but always first meetings are about setting a precedence, everybody went on their way, with Team Them deciding to blow off some steam and go on a nice drunken adventure at the Autumn Song. It was a great night. Revelry was had, drunken shenanigans flying everywhere, and some vibes being sung out by yours truly to throw off some bad vibes for Tobias of Keith. But after that, after coming back from the bar, from a brief, cold, and harsh walk, Team Them walked into the guild to find that Shifting Amber and Bahr were sparring. They were out in the cold and breathing heavy. Bahr had told Amber about the meanings about being a color, and in that moment of levity, Amber took the opportunity and attacked Bahr and got him to the ground, with him laughing and finally realizing, yep, the kid's got it. Team Them decided to go to their bedroom, only to find that the Viceroy himself was waiting in the room. After having a brief confrontation with the rival, words of wit being thrown back and forth, Tobias O'Keefe had left. And that leaves Team Them in their room, just about to head to bed.
How much did you say you stole from that dude? Or tricked him out of?
It was somewhere in the field of about 10,000 gold.
Should have done more.
Yeah, tell me about it. Got plenty of ideas that what I should have done to him, and I kind of go and wrench the dagger that I threw into the floorboards out and sheath it back up. Ain't gonna do us any good now.
There's always the opportunity to mar his reputation somehow.
Right. Wasn't that what we were gonna do tonight, and then we all got drunk?
Sounds about right.
Some distractions are more fun than others.
Yeah. I mean, I can't stop you from saying what you think about the man. Just worried is all. I don't like that I'm, putting a target on all y'all with this stuff.
Well,
Eh.
I'd say it's more so him putting a target on himself, showing up all like this. Like,
Honestly,
does he really think he's gonna come out of this ahead, coming after you and all of us?
I think we know
Well.
we can handle ourselves, but does he know he can handle us?
Oh, what if I turn him into a friend?
Oh,
Then he
please
can just
don't.
follow us.
Oh, that kind of friend.
I was gonna say, are you talking? Yeah.
oh,
Ooh.
Oh, do you guys know about that? I can make friends now.
From scratch, yes.
Well, not from scratch. I need a lot of it already there, but I can do that.
Shake and wake.
Inspiration.
Yeah, it is an interesting little trick. To be honest, the first time he tried it, we thought he was revivifying the fella. He was not.
Yeah, remember how I kept trying to put that guy back together? Well, I can do that now. And they walk.
kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of. So yeah, that's a thing.
That explains some of those odd messages that I got back.
I'd actually like to check around the room to see if he stole anything.
Okay. Make an investigation check then.
Will do. 16.
16? I mean, you look around, it looks like some of the stuff was not, like, rummaged through, but general things that were left out kind of looked like they were looked over, but that was it. Oh, Diamondback, I would like for you to take a platinum piece off of your total gold.
Yep. Yeah. Did he steal something from me? That should have done it.
I don't suppose he's the type to leave magical traps or any that sort of thing.
Nah, more likely pamphlets for if he's playing any shows in town. Gods, I hope he ain't.
Yeah, what does he do? Like, is he like you, or like Goose, or Al, or I don't know if he's like you, Yimmer. You're unique.
Thank you. You are too.
Thanks. He wasn't carrying around a giant axe like Beatrice here.
Nah,
Axe is cool.
It is cool. I'm not saying
Oh, yeah.
it's not cool. I mean, it's pretty badass.
Did you know Gumpy T and I made it together?
Who's Gumpy T?
My grandfather. The one that's stuck in
Oh,
Soul Nest. Soul Nest. I forgot where it was from.
yeah.
That's okay.
She's not the greatest with names.
That's okay. I'll explain it as many times as I need. I'm not the best with names either, so.
A lot of
Your
people aren't.
papa.
Speaking of names, our name has become pretty known with the high-ups. They've called on us to do a few things here and there. As you probably noticed, Alabel knows us fairly well.
Seems like you're in with the colors. Whatever the fuck
Yeah,
they are.
it just kind of happened. Normally, I'm not one to enjoy a target on my back.
Well, it seems like
with
you got a
him-
few.
In our current position, I kind of hope he does try something, because anything he tries on us gives another opportunity for him to slip up and have ammunition to be used against him.
I mean, if he tries to start something with us, with you guys, I don't think the council will look highly on him after that, considering how good
Exactly.
in their graces you are.
Halsterian, I'd like for you to make just a general intelligence check.
All right.
Actually, Howard as well.
9.
I should know what my intelligence bonus is. Why am I drawing a blank?
It's either a 4 or 5, if I
It is
remember
a
right.
4.
Wow.
15.
15? Actually, Diamondback as well. Sorry.
All good. 16.
16? Howard and Diamondback. A viceroy is basically second to the king. I.e., they're the ones that go out and become emissaries and decide whether or not a kingdom will do what they say they'll do.
And even if he does come after us, there ain't much we can currently do to him without making a lot of trouble.
Oh, agreed. But
Why? Because I think we all want to smack him in his dick. Not in a
Be-
good way.
because of his position, he's got
Yeah.
a lot of power in the current situation. You probably noticed Fury was not the happiest.
Certainly
There's a
not.
reason for that.
What if he just disappeared, you know? Just didn't show up. to
I
meet-
second that.
That would cause a lot of problems. A lot more.
How many
problems.
fronts should be waging a war on, really?
We should. Well, we point it at the enemy. Be like,
House.
oh, that they did it.
Well,
Yeah, but the kingdom will probably. Politics
Oh,
are
yeah.
annoying. The kingdom would
Yeah.
probably point fingers at us because he disappeared under our watch.
especially
Our
considering
kingdom's
Why are we
watch.
watching? Oh, the kingdom. Well,
Yeah.
aren't there like bad people? What the fuck? The White Hand? Whoever the fuck there? What if we stage it so it looks like the White Hand?
Yeah.
I mean, you
Made
never
him-
know. But
I like where your head's at, however way we slice it, though. And as much as it pisses me right the hell off, he is the representative for Koduria in this nation right now. It's the word of him or his guard or his family against the word of an exile. Again, courts back home proved me innocent, even though I did rightly cheat that bastard. But, well, the whole reason I ran off was because I knew even if I did, report to the authorities that Tobias was going to have me murdered, he'd have plenty of options for getting around that.
mhm.
And he's probably not going to come at us obvious like here.
Yeah.
He'll send bounty hunters. He'll send assassins, cat's paws.
But
Honestly,
if anyone does come after us, let's try and keep at least one of them alive. Anything that colors might be able to use against him might help.
pretty much.
I'm
Some we could
not a
send back on
politician, so I
over.
don't know how much.
Well, I don't know. I feel like if the colors sent over a notice showing that the representative of the Kordurian kingdom had been engaging with criminals and attempting murder on their land, that'd have a little more weight than, no offense, bunch of chaos gremlins like us saying, yeah, he just totally vanished one day. It was really inexplicable.
That's fair.
It seems like that weird shapeshifty guy is like always watching. So I feel like they would know something.
Well,
Oh.
not
Well,
possibly.
we're talking to them tomorrow, so
He's on our side, not theirs.
Yes. How many assassins do you think it would take for him to have spent more money than he lost to you?
No, it's been 12 damn years. If he's been paying them up front, he's probably spent twice over. ain't necessarily about the money. I think it's about the pride.
Yes, but his money has limits.
You see, you think that. His family got influence, and they got ways of making sure their coffers get filled no matter who's in charge. Hell, even if...
Yes. That doesn't sound familiar at all.
Again, if I knew where Shiren was, that might be a bet. She's got noble blood. Still has something to claim back home if she wants to go and take her title. But
Well, you just use the book. Hal, your book.
Oh, that only works for people who've written their name in it, Spleen.
Yes, that's
That's
not quite an
stupid.
option.
The book? Explain the book. What is the book?
I have a. It is a tome that is made from a connection that I have to my warlock patron. It allows me to send messages via pen and paper to whoever writes their name willingly into this book. So, for example, Diamondback here has had his name in there, and I've been sending him messages from time to time for updates. It's been fairly convenient.
I'll
I
remind
had to
me.
ask, by the way, how do my messages appear in there? Like, does my mind speak have different handwriting than yours?
Certainly more cursive.
I'll remind me. Is there a limit to the number of people you can put in that thing?
I'm afraid so. There's only one space for one more.
While you guys are having this conversation, all you hear off in the background, "Good evening, everybody."
I'm Marek.
It's just off. It's just off in the distance. You just kind of hear it.
Sounds like he's done getting cleaned up.
Always making new friends, that one.
Seems like that type.
Yeah. Although I doubt even he was fond of the company on the road over if he came in with that lot.
You know, I wonder if he stays as upbeat as he is with only that to accompany him.
Should we ask him? Like, what is his opinion of Tobias?
Maybe very valuable information, yes. That's a very good idea.
I don't know if he can really... I don't know much about their connection. I don't... What can
Let's go
we...
find
They're
out.
traveling companion.
I mean, I'm not gonna stop you.
As at the very least, we may gain some insight.
Fuck it, I'm game.
All right.
Worst case, we have a chat. Perhaps a long one.
Worser case, we interrogate.
I
You know, I
Worst-
honestly don't think that will work.
He was
He might think it's
apparently-
fun, like if he just plays along with it.
He was apparently a color in the past in place of Crimson Pride.
More of a challenge.
Alright.
Listen, I was itching to get in there when I was seeing him out there tussling in the dirt. Ah!
I mean, he'd probably be willing to spar with you if you wanted.
I
He's
really,
enjoying it.
Marek. Me and Spleen, let's go.
yeah. Oh, tag team.
Tag team.
I don't know. I want to see you in a tussle. Honestly, I'm curious.
I know. It's been a while.
I mean, you carry me. You like for bench person. I know you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Especially with the axe. Jesus. How much does that thing weigh? I'm walking and talking.
So you guys head out the door.
I'm gonna stay here until I know Tobias is gone. If y'all wouldn't mind just messaging me.
I'll let you know.
I'm going to go to sleep.
Will do.
It's fairly late at night now.
Yeah, it's like 11, isn't it?
Pretty much.
He said good evening.
Let's say good evening. He's awake. Fine. Let's go.
Yeah. We got this handled.
The two best investigators. Just
Go.
Be like, hey, you think a dickhead?
So you
He's a
start.
dickhead, isn't it?
So you start looking around. I would like for you guys to make. I want to say an investigation just for the pure shit of it, but are you actually like seriously looking for him, or are you just kind of walking around and talking, seeing if you'll happen into him?
Probably be able to hear him.
I mean, B is lost as fuck. B has never been here before, and she's just walking.
All right, so at that point, it would be an investigation check, mainly because you guys are trying to find your way through, and like try and make a mental map of where you're going and have a recall.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't you both plastered?
That too. So at disadvantage, please.
I'm gonna say.
It's like you're both drunk at night after a night out.
I'm
Just looking to start a fight with this guy.
At all.
We're being left unsupervised.
This is what I thought was going to happen. I am not disappointed, but I am scared.
Beatrice, you go first.
8.
Spleen?
That's really good. A 0. I rolled a 1 minus 1. I know the way. I know all the little shortcuts. I'm gonna show you a thing or two about this place. You
Boy.
should always hang out with me. Like, I know they're smart, but like I know all the secrets.
And you're saying this as you're walking through the guild halls, not being particularly
Quiet.
exactly or subtle. And the guild hall is actually kind of quiet.
Oh lord.
So you're having this conversation quite loudly, and yeah, you're not finding Barak anywhere.
Where did that freaking grizzly bear of a man go? How do you even lose somebody like that? What the hell?
He's just laughing. He has no idea what's going on.
Oh god, drunk
He's
giggles.
slightly intoxicated.
Slightly.
Let's
Most of
go
us
check
were
the.
given lesser restoration, at least, right?
No.
I think that happened last game. I think we were
I think
healed.
one person was. But I think
Oh, was it
only
just
one.
me?
Yeah, I think it was
so.
Hal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, because Hal was pretty much messed right the hell up.
Yeah,
I have a question. How many floors are there in the guild hall?
4 X's.
More
4.
than 3? Okay.
4.
Our room is on what, the second?
Yep.
I just
We don't remember that.
shoot a message down to Diamondback at some point while I'm walking behind them. I don't know how, but they have somehow navigated higher in floors, trying to search for someone that was lower.
Well, beer's one hell of a drug.
I turned around like, wait,
You
when were
can't
you
hear
following
me?
us? When you're following us, I can hear footsteps.
I've been with you guys the whole time. I said I was coming along.
When did you say that?
Before we left.
Left where?
The room. How much much did you...
What the hell are you guys doing out here? God damn it, creating a ruckus like this!
Be quiet! You're creating a ruckus! We're trying to find Bahr!
You just see Libergia just come around, and she's standing... You see her, like, standing in her, like, 4'11" stance, just full on, ready to go. Rotund of a woman, arms like a goddamn bear, wearing a poncho, the giant pipe sticking out, just
in time for us to get a party bane.
Where is Pride's daddy?
She
don't know what I'm doing.
She just comes right up. Goosh, 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 goosh. He's sleeping. So should you. He grabs you by the ear, Spleen, and Beatrice, you by the ear, and just walks forward.
Ow, 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 ow.
I'm sorry.
You did this one last time. I told you to do the other ear.
Fine. Spins you around, grabs you by the other ear. Just
Pulls you backwards.
Yep. Just pulls you backwards, starts dragging you to your room, just looks at you. You're lucky I only have 2 arms.
I'm just like, cover ears.
As you're walking by one of the rooms going down, you see Exus come out of the room. He's wearing like this beautiful crimson robe, just going down. And you notice that he's not wearing anything underneath, so like this is a full cut Leonin. Musculature just coming right down, deep V and everything. He's like, what are you guys? Oh.
I'm new. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, honey, you're gonna learn the rules real quick here. He gets to your room, kicks the door in, which is odd because it swings the other direction.
I can fix that.
Good! He throws both Beatrice and Spleen back in.
His face plant slide.
Yeah. Then Howard...
I just kind of...
Hand right on the chest, just whoosh, grabs, pulls down, looks you dead straight in. I like you. He just lets you go.
Skitter into the room.
We were so close to getting to Barik.
It's only 11. The nightlife here sucks. Lame.
It has its charms.
We didn't find him.
It's alright. Probably a conversation best had tomorrow anyhow.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sleep here on the floor where she was thrown.
I'm gonna help Diamondback fix the door first.
It's easy enough to fix the door. It's easy enough to fix the door. Like, the hinges kind of got bent in. Kind of got bent in, so you just, like, you pop it off, put it back on, and you start using your mending cantrips, which is, I'm assuming you're doing.
Yeah.
To kind of shape it back in a spot.
Just like,
Pretty
I'll get the top.
Yeah. Trying to cast mending on my pride afterwards, it doesn't work.
So that being said, you guys are heading to bed?
Yeah, I'll spend the hours that I'm awake and they're not just working on paper version of the spell.
Yeah. And I mean, that natural 20 that you got earlier, one of like the 50 that you got last
I
session.
forgot about that. Oh no.
Did you get a lottery ticket, by the way, man?
No.
That being said, the those nat 20s definitely helped bringing it in. So any check from here is at a -4 instead of a -5.
Well, that's good, because to answer Burb's question in the chat, our party bane is subtract your proficiency bonus from your next skill check.
Oh.
Yeah.
Subtract it. Ooh.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine with that one as long as it's not the no swearing.
Don't say that. Why do you tempt fate?
That's
I'm sorry!
not on the table.
Why do you do this? Don't.
Please. Utter, please don't.
The musculate is a giving and cruel creature at the same time.
Please don't.
So your night's... Wait, is that health food?
What?
You're eating a carrot. What? Is that health food?
You. No, it's food. No.
I'm sorry, that's what my food eats. That being said, your night goes off without a hitch. You guys getting a long rest, and those who were drunk feel exquisitely groggy in the morning. Which, at that point, I feel like I should give you guys a point of exhaustion for a night of drunken shenanigans.
Well deserved.
Even what?
Well, did you get hammered?
No.
Then you're fine.
Yes.
Yay, clean living.
Damn it.
Yeah, you had alcohol. You had enough to get a nice buzz going. You weren't like, I'm gonna take 5 shots in a row, then do it again, then get bench pressed, and then do it again.
The whole Viceroy thing would be at the bar, not at home. Very sneaky.
That being said, you guys wake up. It's a beautiful morning. You feel the cold breeze coming in through the window, and it's rather beautiful. And all you hear is, "Good morning, everybody!"
Did we get a new clock?
I'll just get this.
Too early for this.
Yeah.
What time is
Up and
it?
at 'em, everyone.
Whatever time it is, it's too early.
Yim, when did you become a morning person?
Nana? Just, kind of want to make friends.
Imagine he is a different person depending on what he eats out of whatever the hell is in that bag.
Wait, do you have a mushroom to make you less groggy in the morning? I'll take one of those.
I need that one.
Oh. Well, yeah. So, well, it's not mushroom. It's more of like, it's kind of herb things that you put on your tongue. You'll be good.
I'll just go get
Just lichen on toast.
Oh my god. We call this one 5-hour energy.
I'm having flashbacks to Otter's character in the horror game.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
We don't bring that up.
Oh my gosh. Oh
That
my
being
speed.
That being said, so what is it that you guys are doing? You're up, groggy.
I'm just scribbling away, waiting for them to actually wake up.
Yep. I get up, I get armed, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna go see if bacon can solve my problems today.
Oh, bacon.
He's never made any problems.
I'm going. Bacon.
Bacon and ale.
Sounds like a good idea.
Mhm.
And a mushroom.
Go for bacon.
So that being said, your guys are going up and heading to the mess hall then.
Yep.
To the mess hall you go, and heading down the stairs, you see the general riffraff, some of the maintenance crew, Libertia, just at her front desk, just half-cocked eye stares at you just...
I'm just like, sorry.
Good morning.
Don't
Sorry.
give me another earful, God.
She's just staring at this point. Like, the feet... She's leaning back, feet on, like, the table. Doesn't look like she gives an absolute fuck.
I'm just gonna poke my tongue at her.
Did you just blem?
Yeah, man.
And the smell of food is starting to come and hit you as soon as the closer you get to the kitchen. You go past the courtyard. You see that there's fresh snow, kind of just gently falling from what the roof may be. So a little bit of the wind is kicking up and doing that light dusting. It's a really beautiful morning. A tad bit chilly, but it's nothing you guys can't handle. Getting closer to the mess hall, you smell the smell of ham, bacon, some of the preserves being used. There's breads being served, breads and spreads, eggs being cooked up. You see Bahr sitting there with pride, and you see an older woman sitting beside Bahr. She's very much adorned in Soul Weaver gear. I mean, it's a person that you haven't met before. She's a human and has like the old grainy glasses coming down and a nice tight knit bun up top. And with that, you see Shifting Amber coming out with a plate of food, and there's a bunch of other people around, but they're generally just holding, kind of keeping to themselves and sitting down and look like they're about to start their day afterwards.
I elbow Spleen. Sound Barak.
Oh shit, yeah. Good eye.
Wasn't this easy to find yesterday? Maybe that's what we do. We just follow the smell of food, and we'll find people.
That's right. Yeah. Where there's food,
There's people.
there's... Yes.
Where there's ale, there's me and other people.
Gotcha. Beaches, ale. I wonder what else is needed to find people. Books, Howard. Mushrooms, Yimmer. The sound of music, and leather, Diamondback. Halsterian, mystery, and this weird thing he puts on his like neck and wrists, and it smells good, but I'm not.
I'm not gonna remember any of this.
She likes how you smell, Hal.
It's floral. I don't know what else to tell you. Thought she hated it.
To be honest, though, hangover aside, that is frightfully accurate.
It's the nose.
What does mystery smell like?
It smells. It usually
Goomba.
smells like
Floral.
floral, floral and depression.
Depression smell like
Floral!
Him.
what?
I have a happy mushroom.
Yeah, and daddy issues. I think so. I mean, have you
I'm going to go
smelled
pretend I'm not an earshot.
Pride also smells
You go
floral.
sit down.
Wow, this is really interesting. I've never really gone into the world of smells. You'll have to teach me some more.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You guys go in and grab your food. You notice that Bryony's in there already have a plate full of pastries. Never change. She does. Adorning her leather armors and whatnot, and still has her hair in an unkept mess. But very much the same. She comes in. Hi guys, how's it going?
Good for
Hello.
some of us. Some of us seem to have had a rough night.
Yeah. She looks over at Spleen. Yeah, that makes sense.
It was a good night, rough sleep. Get it right.
You have so much energy. How?
It's just the plate of pastries right in front of her.
Sugar.
I take 3.
And she's hey!
No rentals, you'll get them back.
She just pulls it away. Just starts running back to Pride.
I look at Pride, I'm like, I smell floral.
Oh my god. Fuck, guys. Oh my god. Okay, where were we?
At least we didn't break him with horny this time.
Yeah.
The night is young.
So you grab a bunch of plates of foods and you go down and sit and eat. You sitting with Bride and the rest of them, or
Yeah, we'll start with some small talk.
Mhm.
Went a little bit too yimmer there, sorry.
yeah. So this is what we do. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Just go about your normal thing, okay?
Please,
Okay.
we do that. Yep. Mm-hmm.
You sound like somebody and I can't pinpoint who it is.
So you guys sit down. You guys sit down, and you're hearing what seems to be the tail end of a conversation between Mubarak, the lady, and Pride, just being like, well, whatever you guys decide to do, your mother and I are proud of you. Just doing that. And Pride is like, oh, I don't need your approval. Mubarak, I know you don't. And you see the woman, sweetie, it's okay. We know we love you anyway. It's all right. Besides, are we still on for puzzles next week? It's like, Mom, please, not in front of everybody. And then basically you guys just sitting down. There's the people. How are you doing today? How are you feeling? How are you feeling after that council meeting? And Pride is like, are you seriously having a conversation about the council meeting now? There's no other time to talk about it than now. What do you want?
I mean, we did try and find you last night, Barak, and talk about the council meeting. I mean, Spleen, me, and that one.
Was that really about the council meeting, though?
I think it's best
I
you
don't
don't ask too many
remember.
questions at this point, Howard.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Well, that's okay. But where are my manners, everybody? This is my co-partner. This is Pride's mother. This is Adira. She turns around. Hi, it's so pleasure to meet you all. Hi, how's it going?
Pleasure to meet you.
Hello?
So,
I love all of you already. It's just, I just want to say, we like doing puzzles, and so if you want to come and do some puzzles with us, it's perfectly okay. And Barak, it's okay, sweetie. I think they're okay with the puzzles. Everybody loves puzzles. I know they do. It's okay.
that is incorrect.
And Pride, you just see her hands right in her face, just like, what? Shifting Amber starts walking by, and Adira, Amber, come here. Let me see your face. Have you been eating? Yes, you have. Okay, you're good. All right, you're doing good. And I love you. And just kind of does a cheek slap, and Amber just like, oh, hi, it's okay, thank you.
Excuse me.
And looking at the rest of you, how's it, guys? How you guys doing?
Good. Working on a
You
few
guys
things.
all seem normal. Just like normal people.
Are
I
they
don't-
not normal people? I
You'll
would
be
be
like,
normal people.
I don't know. It's just you seem so family-like.
Well, that's because we are a family. Do you guys not work like a family this way?
No.
Not a normal
Slate on the
one.
cheek. Tap Slate on the cheek, just like Adira did. I'm proud of you.
The fuck? What'd you put on my face? Is there something on my face?
Okay. Let's get back to business. Sorry.
Orange.
The council meeting. What did you guys think? What did you think? Pride? What did you think of them speaking and whatnot? Pride's like, yes, Viceroy's an asshole. We get it.
We all agree.
Nothing much we can do about that. That being said, Asterion, are you doing all right? Cobalt seems to be concerned.
Concerned about? I mean, I've been recovering well.
Yeah, but he tends to be that way. Especially with people that he gains a bit of a fascination with. Don't take it personally.
I suppose I kind of have to. If I myself fascinate him, I mean, when I first met him, he didn't want anything to do with me.
I mean, why would he? Let's just be honest.
There are several reasons for that to be true, yes.
Like I said, don't take it personally.
Fair enough.
That being said, we're going to convene the council meeting, and she's like rubbing her eyes, just super tired. Doesn't look like she slept very well as well. And it's like, yeah, we're going to convene the council meeting. I think Ivory's going to contact you while we're there, just before. Again, don't be off-put by them. They're just different.
I find them rather fascinating myself.
Good. Then do what Cobalt does. Yeah.
Worry? No.
Scientific intrigue.
Can I get you some orange juice? You look more tired than I am.
No, she just takes a pastry off of Bryony's plate. And Bryony, hey! She just starts hoarding a little bit more, just packing them in a bag. Yeah. And Bardic, I know, I'm going to have to deal with him today. I'm going to have to cart him around. And, whatever. He's an interesting man.
On behalf of the people of Koduria, I'm real sorry that asshole is the one you have representing us.
Nah. I mean, I've dealt with other assholes in my lifetime. They all just seem to get themselves attracted to power, or that's how they get themselves into it. I just take it in a moment of stride.
You're doing better with that than I am.
That's okay. If he's caught your eye, then I would suggest that you probably put it out of your mind.
Easier said than done, but I appreciate it.
You kind of see like Adira and Bryony just kind of having like a quick girls chat back and forth. But Shifting Amber comes in. He just looks and he's just kind of shyly looking around, noticing that's a bigger group of people that he's probably used to dealing with. He's just, hey. It just continues to keep beating Adira. Sweetie, it's okay. They're all friendly. It's like, I know they're friendly. He just kind of scuttles in on himself, this giant furball. Just...
I liked your moves yesterday.
Oh, yeah? And what did you think?
I think it was good. You need some work. You need to channel that ferocity that was inside you. Saw it for a moment.
But I try. But Bahr steps in. That's why I'm here. I'm here to get him to unlock that. I like poking the right buttons. Isn't that right? And he kind of just does like a little finger poke in the air towards Shifting Amber, and of course he reflexively like flinches at it. He does it one more time, and you see Pride just slap the hand down. Enough. He is my squire, not yours. Well, this is what I did with you. I was like, I know that, but stop it.
Hyperbaric shifting amber can become searing amber. And you saw the fire in his eyes.
I know, that's what I'm trying to get out of him. There's potential in that boy. We all see it. We all know. Amber just really starts shyly curling in.
I just like become like just leaning forward while he's shying in, like.
He's just comes to you, spleens like, no, stop that. We're gonna be kind to him.
I am being kind. What do you think this is?
You're being cruel and mean, and you're making fun of him. Stop that.
I am not. What?
You as like. She's standing over you. She's got both hands on your shoulders. You look down. You just see just the stern ferocity of a grandmother just looking down. Just you only ever gotten that look from the matrons of your tribe, and that was like pure malice and hatred.
You lack the teeth. But I'll stop.
Thank you.
I don't know if I ever introduced myself to everybody, since it seems like everyone's at the table. I guess I'm the new member of Team Them. Name's Beatrice. Or you can call me P.
Pride steps in. Wait, weren't you beside Alabelle at the meeting?
Yeah, that's my aunt.
Oh! That Beatrice!
Yeah, Ramsbottom.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yep, welcome to the guild. Welcome to the family. I'm sorry that you have to deal with them.
It's been
Hey,
fun.
now.
It's been fun. I can't complain. They seem like good company so far.
I mean, the paperwork that they produced is giving me a lot of headaches, but they get the job done.
Oops.
Have you thought of not having paper?
Unfortunately, I have, and unfortunately, I can't.
Speaking of paper, I'll be right back. He gets up and heads towards the training ground.
See? Books.
All right, so you're heading into.
Give it another.
You're heading.
test,
You're heading to the training to the courtyard there. So you're gonna try it again.
Yeah. Also,
do it.
I forgot what you said to add to it.
-4.
-4. Okay.
there's no adding here.
I mean, you can add a negative.
no.
It's still going to be a subtraction.
Oh no! It begins. I told you.
Oh, the Bane!
That's
Yeah,
-3.
also the Bane.
Oh, so Bane.
Oh wait. Is it plus my intelligence modifier?
Yeah.
Minus your proficiency bonus.
Fuck, you're right.
Okay.
-1.
-1.
Oh,
Fires you right back. You just see Howard just.
I was gonna say it's connected to the kitchen. Or the mess hall, rather.
No, you fly yourself into the pillar, but it's pretty damn close. You guys hear an explosion from the background.
Ow! Didn't work.
What was that?
Oh no.
That'll be 21 points of force damage.
Oh, jeez.
I did this to myself.
Anyone else hear that?
And
We
then add on top of that
Just hear a
another
crack.
8 for bludgeoning.
Oh no.
So one was from the spell itself, backfiring hard. The other was you flying back and landing right into a pillar.
I'm just gonna sit there for a little bit. That really hurt.
You guys come out and you see what looks to be like an almost impacted crater right in the center of the courtyard. It's very much like just a bunch of air just through the snow right off to the side, and it's almost like a moon crater by the way it looks of it, except for one line that's shot right back that leads to where Howard's location is.
Who did this to you, Hal?
Was it Tobias? Let's go pick him up.
Howard?
Howard?
One of them.
Yep.
Did you goose
Yeah.
yourself again?
Possibly. Oh, that really hurt.
Do you want to heal
dear.
him?
I would love some. I don't want to move.
All right. So I just pull the loot and it.
Blood just pouring down his face.
Yeah, he looks extremely
Oh.
bruised. There's no real cuts given that it was all blunt force. But you just there's the body's red, and Howard, you are sore as fuck.
You got to know when to heal him, know when to steal him, know when to save a spell, know when to run. All right, buddy, that is giving you. Let's see here. Well, you just got 18 of those hit points back.
Ooh.
Woo, that is a very welcome sight.
Fifth level, buddy.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, damn.
Okay, good morning.
Whoops.
I mean,
I hope
man
you feel
took
special.
21 damage
Yeah.
before the second round. I kind of figured he might need something.
I had less health than damage I took afterward.
You guys are kind of huddled around Howard and just kind of doing that. You see that Bahr has stood up and he's starting to walk off. He's already donned his armor. All right, everybody, I'm off to go. I have to do my guard duty and officiate protectionism.
Got it. I'm just gonna pull out these notes and cross a few things out.
I will more than likely see you at the council meetings.
Or that.
If you're gonna
Stay safe.
you're gonna kill Tobias, Barak, give us a heads up. Come on.
I will do no such thing. I am under the direct guise of Violet Fury and Silent Ivory not to do anything as such. Besides, that is not part of my duty as someone who doesn't believe in attacking first to begin with.
Yeah, got it.
Wait. Got it.
There is something wrong with your eyes. I think you should go look at the Dira. Go look for a Dira and she will fix that up for you.
You know, I think at some point you two and the rest of us need to have a heart-to-heart about the finer points of subtlety.
What are you talking about subtlety? There's nothing subtle about me. He just turns around and walks away.
Not to you, talking to them. Have a good one.
You just hear the armor clanking in the background. Pride and Shifting Amber come in, and Adira is following right behind them. You guys should probably head to the castle. Ivory probably wants to talk to you pretty much right away.
Oh boy.
All right.
Certainly.
Grab a glass of ale and take it with me.
Yep.
The breakfast ale.
Nothing better than breakfast ale.
I'm gonna need more to get through this meeting.
I'm gonna unhappily get up and prestidigitate the blood away look a little decent, and then continue on with
I'm
everyone.
gonna grab some turkey and bacon and feed little Bree on the way.
Yep, you see Bree just kind of on your shoulder, just. Doing that, and I was gonna say something, but I forgot. That being said, so you guys start heading out to Castle Umber.
Mm-hmm.
So heading out of the guild hall. It's again a really beautiful morning. The sun is up and shining. It's a brisk morning, but clear skies, very blue, and you see the snow reflecting all the light coming back. It kind of almost snowblinds you for a second, but after a little bit, you kind of get the polarization look through. But the city, especially in Old Town, still looks chaotic and messy, but there's just a charm to it. Heading back, you go past the bridge, up to Castle Onver. You state your claim, and that Ivory is waiting for you. And the guards let you in. You start heading into the main foyer, and you see Ivory waiting for you, just standing there, almost unblinking. Pride had told me that you were coming.
Just curious, DM, what guise is Ivory wearing?
There's no guys. They are in their white. They're in what would be their white attire to know that this is a unique person. This is a color. So, if you will come with me.
We hope you haven't been waiting long.
There's no response. They just turn around and start walking. Follow me. You guys follow him, going through Castle Onver. You still see a lot of the beautiful archways and decor that are of old Elven design, just peeking and weaving cathedral-like ceilings, and we find carvings into the stonework. It's beautiful. You can tell that this is it's very beautifully handcrafted, and time was taken to do such things. You round into where the main council chamber is, and all the tables and everything has already been set up for the main council meeting, but you're all asked to go sit in one of the observation rooms, which brings you in, and he does this with basically all of you in the same room. And he goes, all right. So, you talked about this person called Raneth. Is there anything else other than what you have explained?
Well, there was the locket in the lava. Him being caught off guard and then chained.
His whole being is all magic.
Very powerful magic. This all took place before they started summoning the elementals that were so large. This was... seemed like it's something... he may have been a catalyst, if they hadn't actually completed their task. He may still have acted as a catalyst to whatever their plans were, whether unknowing or not.
Mm-hmm. And you say that you got these lockets. How? The one that you showed me, you said you got from a horde?
Stash from a
Yes.
hill giant.
Where was this?
Outside of...
Menistar.
Yeah.
Ministar. Alright.
Which was like one of your carts, right? It was like from a cart. It was one of yours.
I don't know exactly, I wasn't there. But it would make sense if there was a horde of things being traveled and a hill giant decided to grab it. Things happen. Things happen on the roads. I would assume all of you have dealt with any of that before.
Yeah.
You can
Here and
say
there.
that.
Yeah.
The other ones, where did you get them?
Let's see, we've found one from those thieves, right, Hal?
The ones that
Once-
we
With the
recovered
crocodile in the stomach.
yes, with the book that I was recovering from my great grandfather.
Mhm.
You gave that
Good.
one to him. If I remember
Oh.
correctly.
We did.
I gave that to Baltrus. Okay.
You gave that one to Boltrus. The
Yeah,
other
it's
one
in
you...
my notes.
Mhm.
Are you
Alright.
talking about the 3 that we had?
Yeah,
That's a
because you
different
two found another.
Yeah.
Yim
Well,
and I
we-
found, well,
I'm
one Yim and I.
I'm assuming this is all just a conversation you're having out loud at this point, just brainstorming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we found. Well, we were present when one was found. Like
Yeah,
way out east. Can't quite remember what it was. It was ruins of some kind.
Korihara.
Yeah, that's the place.
Probably another one of my expeditions that dug it up.
Appreciate the coin we got for that, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah. Anytime you need someone to, just sit around. I mean, provide security. Happy to help.
That is what security does. I
Yes.
talked to the proper channels. So that's 2. And the last one?
Didn't we find that underground?
Yeah.
It was with Izana's
Zana's-
stuff.
Yeah.
In their hideout in the sewers.
And she was the one that had that nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
You're telling me a girl... I'm assuming you describe what Izana looks like. I'm jumping the gun on that one.
Yeah,
It's like,
she looks like a little asshole, and she's got an attitude that's stupid, and she looks like she is stupid.
Plus 10, darling.
Was. Yeah. Keywords.
you're telling me a girl was able to control a nightmare.
It would
Somewhat.
sometimes do what it wants. If when she's in danger, it would just like abort and like teleport out.
Except for that last time, apparently.
Interesting. So that's how you got 3. 4. You gave one out to Boltrus.
Yeah, can we get that?
I doubt it.
I'll find a way.
I mean, he knew more about it than we did at the time. That's why we gave it to him. It seemed
Yes.
dangerous.
So he does know. It seemed like he knew what it was.
To
He
some
recognized
degree.
it to some degree, yes.
He knew it was something plainer. I don't know how much he actually knew.
Did it have a connection with the book?
You found one.
Yeah. Yeah, it did, Spleen.
You found one with Lysaras. Which, if I'm assuming correctly, is a front. Interesting.
Well, the thing is, she kept it in her like secret belongings because there was also a diary
So I don't know if the others that she was with knew about it.
Really?
There is another bit of information that would come in handy. During the time that the academy students were disappearing, one of them, a previous acquaintance, let's say, NC, by the name of NC, had one. I found it when he disappeared, but he took it back once the White Hand attacked. Back at the beginning, or at the end of spring.
It was the end of summer.
Was it summer?
It was summer.
Right, fall, yeah. Sorry. Yes,
No,
at the end of summer.
during the attack on Castle Lonver.
Yes.
It was a pity that my guard was let down on that day. You just see, like, even though they have very much an emotionless face, you can tell that there's just pensive thinking and a lot of what looks to be calculations just going through their mind.
I'm shutting up.
You had one, you lost one, you gained 3. Seems like that card of yours is showing you that you might be fated to be the ones who are using them.
That had certainly crossed my mind.
Any of the names in them that have popped up, have you encountered any people, things with that name, with those names?
I have.
Have you? Please, go on.
Okay. So, no, not that one. Not that one. This one. I show Patrina.
Yeah.
This one.
Open it up. I don't think I subscribed Patrina yet to Beatrice.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
I think you might.
Okay, in last session. No, I did because
Yeah, I think you did last session.
Yeah,
I mean,
have
feel
notes.
free to do it again. I'm not gonna complain.
I just turned on my foot massager on accident to scare the shit out of me. My feet
Patrina.
were in it. She's here!
I mean, not wrong. Patrina, ooh.
She opens up the locket and there's a portrait of a beautiful drow woman dressed in very gothic looking clothes and attire, hair done up, beautiful black, ears pointed, just a very symmetrical face, and it's a very classically beautiful woman that's within. They look at it. All right. So you met this person?
Yeah. Well, not in like flesh, but more ghosty. She's dead. Where? I think it's what is it? The Forest of Menestad? Is it
Yeah.
Menestad? Like north? I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a certain portion of the forest that like she roams around, and she's very shy. But she's there, I think. I mean, they look the same for what I've seen glimpses of.
Interesting.
But I'm not sure, but she told me that her name was Patrina. And she gave me a flower. It's dead right now, but I still have it.
I don't need to see that.
Okay. Yeah.
If you met this person,
Uh-huh.
did they react?
What do you want?
Did they react to the locket?
I don't know.
I don't.
I mean, I didn't think they were connected. So, now
Have
that
you
I've
ever
noticed,
shown it to them?
no, because I didn't know they connected at the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I can try, but it's going to be a bit of a journey to Menestad.
Well, I can. I've picked up a way to get us there pretty quickly.
What if it hurts her though? Like, what if it's bad?
But if it's
Interesting.
something of hers,
It's something very interesting to think about. Might be something worth looking into.
mm-hmm.
Maybe we
And-
could ask her before we show it to her and see if she knows anything about it.
Ivory looks over to Yimmer and Diamondback. You said you had an encounter with this one that is known as Ranith.
Well, I
Mr.
wouldn't
No Dodge.
necessarily call it. Oh, sorry.
Mr. No Dodge, right?
Yeah, no dodge. I wouldn't call it an encounter so much as a witnessing. I mean, if I recall correctly, I was shoved firmly under a Goliath's armpit at the time. It's like I said in the last meeting. A bunch of the White Hand fell on Port Delorn. Yim and I, rather gallantly, I might add, staved off a few of them from the supplies, but when it started looking like the situation was becoming hopeless, we had no choice but to run. As we were getting our asses dragged out of there, we saw Mr. No Dodge grab a dragon by the tail and, well, have himself a mighty fine rodeo with it.
Understood. And that was the last time you've seen this person?
As far as I can recall.
I thank you all for your time. I think I have everything I need as of right now. I will be asking for the lockets eventually. Just letting you know as a fair warning. But I feel as if they are in better hands.
We appreciate the warning, then.
Agreed.
I'd rather not take without letting other people know. People tend to be touchy about their things.
You don't say.
How do we get in contact with you?
You don't.
Like, what?
I mean, worst case, spleen, I can just.
What is this a signal like?
Well, I could just do the thing that I generally do. I point at her and cast message. This thing.
You get like a reverb effect because somebody's so close. You hear like a sound going on. Just.
Ah! It's distorting.
Wait, hold on.
Oh,
That's
no,
a bit.
please.
That's a big word.
Oh no!
Where the fuck are my D4s?
I don't have vocabulary. Another big word.
That's 3 points of damage.
My head.
You just see like a nosebleed. Just.
You, okay?
Hanging out with the
Yeah. I'm allergic to smarts.
That does
going to-
worry me a little.
I'm going to prep my notes for the council meeting. I will see you all there. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Indeed.
I'm gonna turn to everyone
Please,
else.
here's a handkerchief.
I feel like that led to nothing.
Yet.
For us. For them, we'll see.
Something will come of it. But you know, speaking of belongings, This situation seems to be getting bigger and bigger, and I feel like we should really get better equipped for it. What does everyone think about going to some stores after the meeting and seeing if we could find some better equipment?
Yeah, sure.
Sounds good to me.
Why not?
Certainly not opposed.
So then you guys are just gonna stick around the castle and wait till council meeting starts.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's soon, right?
Yeah, a couple hours go by. It was about, say, 10 o'clock by the time you got here. Had a meeting with Ivory, and you start seeing Pride and Bahr come in. Shifting Amber's not too far behind. Attenuate Cobalt comes in. You see Alabel. You see the representative from the Artificer's Triumvirate. Actually, just let me take a look. I have a name for her. I just keep forgetting it. I didn't even put that information in my notes. Fuck. I just go, okay, Artificer Triumvirate, leader, dwarf female, long brown hair. God damn it.
Jubilee.
Her name should be Skipper. Who said that?
You shut your filthy whore mouth.
Just call them Jubilee. Means I forget in French.
Oh.
Okay, we're gonna do that. Boom.
Generating name.
No, I do have a name. I do have a name for her.
Save me, ChatGPT.
That's February 1st. I don't think that's it.
I actually don't have a name. What the hell?
Thought it was supposed to be a horse with no.
Yeah, it is good to be out of the rain.
There we go. Got it. Fenrir Ambershard. That's her name. Yeah, you see Fenrir come in. Same, like they're all wearing their high-end gear. Their fancy adornments. You guys are not, but at this point, it's what it is. I gotta write this goddamn name down.
I got you covered.
It's
Just in case.
Fuck, that is a great name, though.
Yeah.
So you see everybody come in, and you start following suit, going in back into the council chambers. But you are part of everything. You're part of like the whole procession coming in. Tobias Keith is not there.
Oh, shame.
And Violet Fury steps up. All right, we've given this about 24 hours. I think we've come up with plans. Ivory, what do you think? Ivory steps up and in. You notice that there are guards around, and you see like a couple of them have mastiffs as well, just kind of as guard duties and whatnot. Ivory steps up. So, I found more information out on the Ferkmosen emissary. They seem to have gotten themselves caught in the Aspen Passes, out in the Pillars Mountain Range. We have people out there, but we're more than likely going to have to send a crew to come and fetch and bring them forward.
Is that going to be us?
Possibly.
Been a while since I've been up there.
As for retaking Blok Nesvik and Solness, Fury? Yes. With that being said, Alabel, I'm going to take you up on that offer. We're going to send a contingency and crew, taking them off the West garrisons, and split them up equally. We're going to try and see if we can bring them in. But in that case, Fenrir, how are those masks coming along? Fenrir looks up. Well, we're working on it, but we only have a handful right now. There's not... It take a long time to do any of this stuff, and honestly, it's... If you give us a couple of weeks, we could get more. And if you want to... If you could wait that time, that'd be perfect. We could wait. We could still send our crew to help protect in the quarantine. But if we do this now, it'll only be a small group going in and doing that. As for trying to appease Viceroy Keith, any ideas or options? Barak looks up and around. Well, I mean, we could throw a party. Don't see why not. That being said, Ivory steps in. I've heard rumors that Baltrus is about to throw a party and have Keith as the guest of honor. That might be the perfect time to keep an eye on a lot of Baltrus's associates and Keith himself. See what happens. He's not aware that I exist, not that I know of. So that'd be perfect for me and my crew to go in and infiltrate.
I hope your crew can stand bad music then.
I believe his singing days are over. Ever since taking a viceroyship, that takes a lot of the time up.
Well, they never spend that much time writing his songs anyway, but small mercy's better than none.
That's about that. Actually, shit. Is that all I got? I thought I had more.
I just whisper over to Hal. Hey, did you know about that?
No. No, I did not.
Huh. Maybe we should pay
I
him a
haven't been
visit.
hearing from my family lately, to be honest.
Ivory steps up and forward. I recommend that we send Team Them. Talking with Pride and seeing the successes at Lumengai, they have been around. They've seemed to have gotten themselves right in the middle of everything and have yet a unique perspective. But it comes down to, what do you guys think you guys would want to do? I can't force you to do anything. Fury steps in. I could. Ivory looks over. You will do no such thing. If we force them, that takes away their ability to think. Their want to do this. Fury just breathes deep, angry, just doesn't like being overshadowed.
Well, I have to ask, which one are you thinking to send us to?
What are the options?
Options are going up into the Aspen Passes, collecting the Frykmosen emissary. You could head to Bloknesvik or Solness and help with the quarantining and possibly dealing with anything that's going on in there. We only have a handful of masks that could work, and seeing as you're a goblin yourself, you will not be able to be infected by Trollsbane. At least as far as I know. Isn't that right, Alibel? Alibel pipes up. As far as we've seen, there's been no update on species that can't be infected. The only ones who can't are half-orcs and goblins. It would make more logical sense to send you in. Less masks, less dealing with everything.
I could go.
I personally would like to go to Solness. I know I'm the newest one here, but
You'd be at risk of whatever nasty disease it is. I could look for you.
how many masks do you have? I'm talking to the general group.
Yeah. Fenrir speaks up. Currently, we have 10.
That's enough masks for us.
It's enough masks for you all, but the less masks we use, the less risk of them getting into enemy hands or, well, I mean, destruction of them. People aren't exactly gentle. You don't know what you're getting yourselves into, and Alibal pipes in. You really don't know what you're getting yourselves into. Ivory sits, pences their hands, does the steepling. Fury. What is it, Ivory? What if we made Team Them part of the Headhunters? You see Fury's eyes go wide, and you also see Crimson Pride's eyes go wide. Pride stands up. You can't take my men from me. You can't do that. I can and I will if I have to. I don't want to do things without asking, but this might be necessary. This will give them the freedom, and this will help them. Ultimately, they won't be restricted. And I think they're a decent enough force. Fury stands up. What about Razkan's boys? What? Not them. They've been faltering in the last couple months now. Running missions back and forth. You just start to see the bickering going back and forth. Shifting Amber comes up to you guys. Don't worry about them. This is what normally happens.
Oh, I see.
Question.
Make a performance check.
Okay. Yeah, that seems about right. 13.
13. You start speaking, and you notice that some of the people are kind of quieting down, but it's not the more boisterous. Pardon me. The more boisterous of the group are just going right at it.
I just kind of like raise my hand, like,
Hey, would y'all shut up for a second?
As you say that, Diamondback, because I'm just gonna give it to you because you have the proficiency in performance to actually project your voice.
Yeah.
You see people quieting down and looking at you.
Couple of questions. If we don't go get the emissaries, who does?
We'll more than likely send another group.
And what are headhunters? What benefit does that give us?
Fury. Fury looks at Ivory. Ivory looks at Fury. Well, are you going to tell them? If I give you headhunter status, you basically have the law in your hand. You're able to do almost whatever you want. But that being said, I don't like that idea. Giving that power out is extremely dangerous. It's why there's so few groups. Ivory. I know. I got a sneaking suspicion about them. So, I'm not going to do it, and I'm not going to allow you to do that. I will put you down if I have to.
Excuse me, did you say Raskan's boys are part of the headhunters?
Yes, they are.
So,
Weren't they the cowards?
yes, on our first encounter with them, they were running away from where we were being assigned. I have henceforth been knowing them as the cowards ever since, and that seems to ring true, seeing as they had the law in their hands and didn't kill us at that slight. Perhaps we would do a better job than they.
Make a persuasion check.
Come on.
Yeah.
It's all in your hands.
That is 14.
14. Fury, for a small person, does the same steepling as Ivory does. Looks at you with just a glaring, deadly stare. That would be something I have to think upon. That being said, Pride, will they have access to your armories? And Pride steps up. I mean, yeah, of course they would. I get that, and if General, you think you got extra materials laying about? General, we always have extra material standing about. So, if there's equipment you need, we might have it for you. Of course, it's still gonna cost you, but probably not as much. Especially if these guys are footing the bill. Cavalier steps in. Do we really have a choice in the matter, Ivory? There's always a choice. Whether you accept it or not is another thing. Well, you're presented with a couple of options. You might need some time to think on it. I respect that. But I will need a answer by the end of the day. Where we're going to be sending you. At this point, Pride, do you mind? And Pride looks up. You're not taking them from me. They are under my jurisdiction. I see I'm not going to win this battle. As of this point, you answer to the council, especially Pride. You talk to her first, and everything will be sent through us.
Understood.
And I'm just gonna look at Fury and just wait until Fury gives me eye contact.
I mean, he's looking around the room. He's more or less eyeing down the other power players and kind of doesn't really look around your way, but eventually he does glimpse over.
I'm just gonna mirror his movements.
Give me a chance to prove. Like we spoke about that one day.
This is a power that you don't know. And if I let you go, what are my benefits? What are my returns? And what is it going to happen if I let you go and you decide to abuse that power? Then what? That's on me. All those lives, everything you do, will be represented on my decision.
If you let us go, you won't be represented anymore. But I lived a life of pure abuse. Why would I want to mirror that? Why would I want to encourage that?
She's right. She doesn't really pick fights unless the other person is stronger
Make a persuasion check, Spleen.
Okay.
We also tend to keep each other in check, as chaotic as we are.
That's all right. It's 16 straight.
16.
Mhm.
Fury walks up and eyes you up and down. It's very much like, this is not the man in front of you now. This is the general. This is the leader. You've felt these looks before, but from a man of that stature, it's almost uncanny how it feels. Just the pure, like, you feel like you are being stripped down to your core without a word ever being said. Looks up. Down. Up. Turns around. Walks back. Well, team them. You've been requested, and you have a choice. Please choose.
Let's go over breath.
As much as I want to see the emissaries here by our own hands, I feel like we might be better placed for several reasons, helping with the quarantines. We've had some of the most first-hand knowledge and experience involving Troll's Bane, and with the White Hand occurrences in general recently. Beatrice has personal business there as well that would... Well, it's why she's even with us as of late. Personally, I feel that that would be our goal. Our best use.
And there's nothing like a weak nation with it being a sick nation.
We can...
Being sick and weakened. They're blocking off good people and resources as well.
We can tackle that problem. We can weaken them and strengthen us at the same time. What do the rest of you guys think?
I agree. I mean, it feels like there's people that I know in the town that can help. I don't see why we wouldn't try and get the waterways open again, try and feed people if that's such a big issue. Or a small group, strong group.
Understood. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, no. Ain't there that old saying, charity starts at home? Might as well look to ours.
Al, Yimmer, what about you guys?
Didn't really have to be anywhere other than with you guys, so wherever you guys want to go.
It's mushrooms.
Yeah. Although I was told not to eat them,
No, not these.
which
These
I
are-
still disagree with.
They're evil.
They're
Oh,
bad.
there's no such thing as an evil mushroom or a bad one, just a misunderstood.
Okay.
They're deadly.
But he can do things with those dead people, so
Yeah, but not if he is one.
Oh, that's an interesting thing. What if I...
Oh no.
Okay, we'll keep
what are
an
your
eye
thoughts?
on him.
Emerald Envy comes up.
Oh, hello.
If you're going to Bloknesvik or Solnes, I will have maps for you if you need them.
That
And
would
do
be
we just
appreciated.
come visit you?
Don't press your luck, dwarf.
That felt kind of personal.
It is.
Oh. Glad you remembered me.
As much as I'd like to do reconnaissance on the Viceroy, and of course see if my family is alright, I have to agree. I think that we would do the most good treating the problem rather than the symptoms, and I would like to think that this Viceroy is a symptom.
When is the party?
Yeah.
Could we not go to the party and then to Solnets? Is that an option?
Ivory steps in. All I've heard are rumors. I could put my feelers out and see if I can get a better response. Normally parties like these will take a couple weeks, but like I said, I don't know.
The best part is all advertised via rumor.
You have no idea.
Oh, he has an idea. I've heard
I
stories.
didn't know you were a partier. You'll have to take me to some of your spots. I'll show you mine.
Fury steps in. All right, Ivory, is that everything? Ivory. Yes, that'll be everything. I believe the meeting can be adjourned. We'll deal with Viceroy Keith another day. Bark, how's that going? And Bark starts just going off, and you guys start getting ushered out.
Whoa, wash the hands.
So you guys are out in the procession halls, out in Castle Anver.
Pride and the and Fenrir are still in the meeting, yes?
Yep.
Don't know how long. Point back at the door and send a message to Amber. Hey, how long do you think this meeting will be?
All you just hear is a whisper back. Probably another 3 hours.
Oh, shit. Well, it's probably going to be a bit if we want to wait for Pride and see what kind of armory. I guess we could go browse in the meantime and at least see what's available before we check out the armory.
Wouldn't mind.
Oh, all right. You guys start heading into town, and I'm assuming you're either going to go into Old Town or Ashhorn's Hollow. Ashhorn's Hollow is going to be much more expensive, but you're more likely to get good gear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old Town is very much Old Town.
Moonrock doesn't like me anyways.
No, he's back in Menestad.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting.
He's also a blacksmith, not an enchanter or anything.
Ooh, we're going for the enchanted stuff.
Yeah.
Well, we got
If we
Cohen to
can-
burn.
So, for the sake of my mental health, I am absolutely dead tired and don't want to do a shopping episode at this point. So it's either I'm going to either cut the episode here, or you know what, I want to do a shopping episode and get you guys actually do like some proper shopping. I just don't have the spoons for it right now.
I mean, that's
Yeah, that's totally
fine.
fine.
Like,
No spoons, all knives.
You know, should we do knives? Stabby. Stabs. Mushroom, stab. That being said, okay. You're right, Otter. Party appreciation time.
true.
I believe that was given to Hellstyrian.
Alsterian.
Yeah. Well,
Wait.
first of all, I love y'all. You're just very fun to be around. For each of you, let me see here. So, I'm just going to go around my Zoom window here. Juju, the basically team building, like you work, I'm sure you work with more than just me, but you've worked with me a lot with helping me develop my character and move the narrative forward in a way that I really appreciate. And so thank you. Given your brand of chaos is so fun to play off of. It's, I don't know. I can't say. I don't know what to say more than.
Yep.
It's
given.
Even when I get to the point where it might become a positive feedback loop. Definitely appreciate it.
Yeah.
Lissa. So, I haven't known you as long, but honestly, the goofy energy that you've been bringing, love it. Very much appreciated. Keeps my energy up. Thank you.
Yeah.
Matt. Honestly, you bring some pretty good insights, and it's also fun to see you keep JT on his toes.
Refuse to flirt with my cousin.
That's still
Believe
clipped, by
those
the
are
way.
the words.
Tom, thank you. Your words of encouragement have helped me more than once. I appreciate you, and just thank you. JT, I'm so happy that I can be a part of your world. I can enjoy the world that you've made. Even when I don't necessarily remember where certain NPCs are or where I am. It has been a pleasure to be a part of this, and I look forward to playing each week. So, thank you. Thank you all for making this a good time to good. It's good to be here.
Yep. It's good to be here for sure. I'm looking forward to fucking all y'all up mentally.
That's right. They will all be smelling like floral.
Yeah. Gotta make a cologne eau de spleen.
Floral.
Otter, put it in the merch.
Depression and daddy issues. Let's go.
Mystery.
Mystery.
This one smells like repression and anxiety.
Oh.
All right, that being said, I thank you all for the patience for us starting late tonight, and I want to say sorry for leaving early, but I'm a little tired. It's been a day. That being said, I want to thank all of y'all for coming out tonight, and do we have any ending announcements there? Oh, Tom, Ibard?
As always, thank you everyone for joining us here in Falskalla again. Thanks again to D&D Beyond for sponsoring us. Please take some time to peruse our merch while you're still here. Remember, March 1st, we've got new and improved Patreon tiers, so if you want to get some more bang for your buck, that's the day to sign up. And please also check out some of the other brilliant streams we have on the channel. There's so many wonderful people making stories here. Creatures of the night will want to sink their teeth into Valley by Night River City, a haunting Vampire the Masquerade tale spun on Tuesdays. And tomorrow, get ready for swords, sorcery, and chivalry in A Knight's Ransom, a bracing adventure set in D&D 5e. JT, take us home.
All right. Well, we're still in the middle of a pandemic. It seems like we're getting on the ass end of it, but still, lots of variants and different things are going around. So continue to wear your mask, social distance. You know, don't be a dick, and just spread some empathy and love, because that's all you need at this point, right? At this point, you need a lot of that. That being said, I want you all to have a good night, rest up well, and hopefully your Thursday will treat you a lot better than your Wednesday. And if it was a good Wednesday, it should be a better Thursday. That being said, I have one question to ask y'all, and do you dare to imagine? Have yourself a good night.